Ice Spice taking the bait from Latto in what was just a one-sided beef might be the first mistake we've seen her make. In context, this was Ice Spice addressing it.
Seeing that I'm in the back of your weak ass snippet. Like that's why I was
Right.
confused.
Oh,
Literally,
So
like, hello.
I was like, wait a second, that's me? So I'm like, okay, since we're talking about me, let's talk about me. And I dropped that. It was really just a
And then
snippet.
you
and
overshadowed the fuck
period.
out of it. That's what the funny part
It
about
was
it.
me
Like,
trying to be
you took
delusional.
it.
Like, nah, there's no way they really put her in the back of the video. That's so bold,
No,
though.
I was like, this has to be fake. This is AI. But
Yo.
bitches
And
be, you know what I'm saying, be bold. So I was like, oh, we're being bold today. But
you
what
can be
happened was
bolder.
the little snippet.
And the teaser for the snippet Ice Spice is referring to by Latto is this one. But how the hell did this whole thing even start? So let's circle back. The first instance I could even find a public interaction was when Ice Spice did what I believe was her first Rolling Loud performance in Toronto. She posted on IG with the caption, "At Rolling Loud, TO was mad fun." And Latto responded with love, saying, "Go up." Now the second time was at a red carpet event a couple of months later in January of 2023, where Latto was being interviewed and asked the following.
Okay, so the last question, it's how can I lose if I'm already chose?
Chose.
Like,
You looking at me? Somebody help me. Dang, she beat me.
okay, she got you.
This was in reference to a song Bikini Bottom that Ice Spice had released. The snippet was kind of moving around, and Latto seemed to not know the answer. Fans chose to drum this up as, quote, shade, but I personally think that this was a reach. She genuinely might not have known. Ice Spice wasn't who she is today, and this song, while it was hot online, it wasn't a hit. It never even charted on the Hot 100. Fast forward to March of last year, and Latto tweets, "I don't like how y'all take my tweets and make them fit your weak-ass narratives." To which a fan replied with a quote and picture saying that Latto started this with a post of Latto doing the signature Ice Spice pose. I still don't really think this was shots. If anything, it was showing love if you look at the regular caption. Latto was celebrating her birthday. But Latto responds, "Every time y'all accuse me of copying folks, I'ma clear it up. None more, none less." This was at a time when Nicki Minaj and Latto were having some static and back and forth, so the barbs were coming at her pretty heavy. Now we get to October of last year, and Latto is featured on the song Fine As Can Be with Offset, where she raps the lyrics, "That, a munch, yo booking fee ate it for lunch. I don't do back ends, need it up front. I'm big dog, you chicks is runts. Don't pull wigs, don't pull stunts. I pull triggers and I pull blunts. I pull cars like it's Tonk. You couldn't top me in the bunk." Some felt like this was shots, but I wouldn't consider it that. I mean, she took the Tonk thing from Yeet as well, so was she taking shots at him? Perhaps now looking back we could, but at the time Ice Spice just popularized Munch, and this would be paying respect if anything, the way I look at it. We're in January now, of this year, and there was a snippet that I played you guys in the beginning, which I still thought was a coincidence, but it did get a bit fishy at this point considering it syncs up perfectly with when she raps, "I just want a one-on-one, don't know why she's so nervous." Ice Spice then drops a snippet and her song, "Thank You the Ish," with the line, "I got my foot on they necks, I can't let up, she all on the floor, told her get up," which fans thought was a shot at Latto considering Latto released the song titled Put It on the Floor last year. Ice Spice didn't say anything until she confirmed it on a Twitter space that it was directed at Latto, and this is where Ice Spice first cracked to me. It was the first time she got aggressive and seemed bothered, whilst up until that point her brand was largely being unbothered and cool. Like she wasn't really trying hard or paying attention to anything going on, and this was a misalignment to the character of Ice Spice that we had come to know. After this, Latto pulled up to Ice Spice's old hood in the Bronx with a bunch of Suburbans to film a scene for the music video for that same single we heard a snippet for, which is Sunday Service. She unveiled the album promo art, which was changed later, but this had pretty much every female rapper in the background on a poster with their eyes blocked out, including Ice Spice. When listening to the song, it seemed like it was already finished when the snippet was teased, which was before Ice Spice even replied to Latto. And there aren't really any bars we could say that was undoubtedly shots at Ice Spice on here. It just seemed like shots at a ton of female rappers in a collective way, I mean, the way that this was promoted, it was either shots at Ice Spice, or it was supposed to be some sort of control, but for female rappers, which it didn't end up being either. However, this song is objectively better than Ice Spice's Fart Song. Now, Ice Spice's Fart Song debuted at number 37, and by the time I'll have recorded this, we won't have second week results, and I've yet to see where Latto's song will debut, but just musically, Sunday Service is a better song, with better rapping too. This is why I felt it was really disrespectful when a lot of dudes were talking about Latto and Ice Spice beef like, yo, they need to be doing a twerk off or just dropping it to their appearance, because the truth is, these two are not on the same level at all. Latto would wash most male rappers when it comes to actual rapping and even song making. She has dropped some really great songs and some hits. Ice Spice, I could somewhat understand them making that comment about her, but it's not like we didn't watch Latto come into the game and develop over time. Also, let's address the whole hit songs thing, because people will bring commercial success into this to try and argue on behalf of Ice Spice because she's scorching hot right now. Ice Spice has had a bunch of top 10 entries on the Hot 100 in the past year. Princess Diana with Nicki, Barbie World with Nicki and Aqua, Boy's a Liar Part 2 with Pink Pantheress, Karma with Taylor Swift. But these were all collaborations. The highest Ice Spice has ever charted on her own was the debut of the Fart Song, which is number 37. Now if we talk collaborations, Latto has the song 7 with Jungkook that hit number 1, which Ice Spice has never had a number 1, on top of it having over 1.3 billion streams. But to solo hit songs, Latto had Big Energy, which peaked at number 3 but was on the charts for an entire year, 51 weeks. So get the commercial argument out of here that Latto isn't on the same level, because Ice Spice has been on a hot streak undoubtedly, but it's not like she's the focal point of the majority of the songs that charted really high. That's also precisely why it's unwise for Ice Spice to take her on. Ice Spice has everything to lose and nothing to gain. She's not a Nicki Minaj or even a Cardi B where her being aggressive is part of the brand. She's got a soft girl brand. She cannot rap. She's at the Super Bowl with Taylor Swift, the height of music in America. She needs to have the mentality of, I'm beyond all of this. I don't even see what's going on. And when I say Ice Spice can't rap, I mean she can't spit bars. She can't put together catchy songs. If anything, that would bother Latto even more, because head-to-head, Sunday Service already clears her Fart Song. Bars, let's not even bring up that conversation. Ice Spice bars are kindergarten level, which there's nothing wrong with. That's why she can have so many quotables, because they're so simple and her delivery makes them all the more memorable. But if we start to see Ice Spice as a bitch, for lack of a better word, it makes fans look at her differently. And now suddenly she's in a bucket with all of the other female rappers, when you were on this island alone with no competition. And it's not a great look because she can't hack it with them in that arena. Now tell me how it looks if Ice Spice never addressed Latto in that space. Never said the song was about her, and Latto kept trying to do all these stunts to try and get Ice Spice to respond, but she never does. Latto would start to look corny and lame. People are going to think, why are you still trying to get her attention and response? It's clear she's not paying attention to you, which will automatically put her beneath her, since Latto is the one trying to seek attention from a star who's on a scorching hot streak and isn't paying her any mind at all. This would be far more difficult to pull off as a male rapper, because once things get to a certain level of disrespect and a lot of these rappers try to portray some level of a gangster image, the one who isn't responding is going to start being seen as the punk. That's the benefit female rappers have, and Ice Spice most certainly has here, and I think she needs to play that card from now on. The mask slightly slipped in that Twitter space, but that's okay. You can just put it back on, and I don't necessarily think it harmed her. And that's not to say that I believe Ice Spice is faking her personality. I believe she's genuinely like that. But like any other human, if she feels someone is constantly taking shots at her, everyone on social media is talking about it, fans are in her comments about it, she's going to get angry and frustrated, feel the need to lash out or address it, and that's what she did, rather calmly too. But she definitely shouldn't do it again. Ice Spice being passive-aggressive would work amazingly well. If she's accepting awards saying there's haters that don't support other female rappers, I love all the girlies, that whole kumbaya stuff, and everyone will know she's talking about Latto, although she doesn't even have to mention her, this does way more damage to Latto's brand than any bar Ice Spice could ever write. And playing the victim would work in Ice Spice's favor because she's never come at anybody. She's maintained peace and been friends or cordial with everyone. Nobody has anything bad to say about her. That's an advantage that shouldn't be overlooked or neglected. Besides, can you imagine an Ice Spice diss song? We'd all laugh. If she writes it, it would be a meme. If it actually ends up being a great diss song, we would know for sure that she didn't write it since it would sound so far and away from anything she's ever released, which wouldn't be a good look. But hey, from what I've been seeing in the past 6 to 7 years, it's not even about the quality of the diss track. If one ends up being a hit song, it's the winner, which I still think Latto can create better hits than Ice Spice. But one thing Ice Spice has on Latto is she has never had writing allegations on her. Reference tracks, none of that, which could be something she could weaponize if she wanted to. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Should Ice Spice fall back? Like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you for watching. Peace.